And welcome everyone to the Man Cave. I am Paul Knapp, and I will be your host for this evening's show. Tonight is season 2, episode number 3, and it is sponsored by Swiss Miss Instant Cocoa, Yidalehi Hoo. You don't remember those commercials, Stacy?
Yeah, I do.
All right.
I remember them well.
Oh, let me get the chats up. Last week I was late on the chats, and everybody was chatting away, and I didn't have it up yet. So, there we go. And you guys see those on the right? Play Skills in the house, Access Films, Big Boss Jack, as always.
Yep.
Hey, tonight's guest waiting in the green room is Mr. Keith Ward. Keith received his first G.I. Joe at age 12 and started recollecting them in the early 80s. He has almost 200 figures and usually finds them at flea markets and secondhand stores. He calls collecting and displaying his toy therapy. So looking forward to talking to him tonight. As always, I like to highlight a YouTube channel, and tonight's plug goes to the Terrain Tutor. The Terrain Tutor. If you haven't seen his channel, make sure you check him out. Scuba Pete was supposed to be on the other channel tonight. I saw that. Maybe they taped that show. Did you tape that show, Scuba? Filmaholic, glad you could join us. Jim Egner.
Hey, Greg.
Jim Egner in the house.
Jimbo.
As always, I'd like to thank all my subscribers, and 3 of my newest subscribers are J.R. Johnson 1701, Kenny Gibson, and Bob and Debbie C. Next week, our guest. Okay, I got a little announcement actually for you guys. Are you guys sitting down? Are you guys sitting down?
We're sitting.
All
We
right.
don't have a choice.
Listen to this lineup I got for you. Next week, Greg Brown is going to be with us with Dan Klingensmith Jr. Do you guys know him? He wrote that book on the 3 3/4 Joe figures, and he was also a consultant on Toys That Made Us. So he's going to be on the show next week.
That one. Mm-hmm.
Listen to the lineup I got for February though. February 5th, we're going to celebrate G.I. Joe's 60th birthday, even though it's February 2nd, I believe. But February 5th is going to be our show. We're going to have Jeremy Milford on. You guys know him from Paul Tuckett.
Oh,
Platoon.
yeah.
Yep.
Scuba Pete from Chasing 80s Toys is going to be with us. He's been on the show before. He actually got our show shut down for 10 days. So we're looking forward to him. We're going to have Chad from It's Chad. He's been on here as a special guest. We're going to have Brian Steven, otherwise known as HCC 788, is going to be on the show. And then either Jim or Angelo, one of those two, are going to try to make it. So we got a full house for February 5th. And that is going to be celebrating the G.I. Joe's 60th birthday. So February 12th, the very next week, we got Ace Allgood back by popular demand. And he's going to be coming to us from his secret lair, a.k.a. his toy storage unit. So he's going to be pulling out some G.I. Joes that nobody's ever seen before, some original stuff. Looking forward to that one.
Nice.
February 19th, the week after that, is Daniel Ray Mays. You guys may know him from a lot of the Facebook pages.
Mm-hmm.
He does toy photography and vintage advertising. He's always putting up all the old advertisements from the Sears catalog and things like that. So looking forward to that. And then February 26th, we got Buddy Finothy back on. And he's going to talk about Toylanta coming up in March, from March 21st to the 24th. So we are lined up for the next 5 weeks, gentlemen. So, all right. Who do we have in the house tonight? You know what? I'm going to go with whoever's up first. And, that just happened to be you. Hey.
Hey.
And after all those years, this man is still the sexiest gentleman in his retirement community. This is Mike, the medic Bolitsky.
Woo! Greetings.
Nice.
I don't know if you heard that the retirement community part there, dude.
Retire? Oh my God, never.
I want to retire. I can't yet, man.
I wish.
I had one for you. Okay, yeah. Oh, there he is. Some days this man just goes around town giving everyone a high five. This is Stacy Armstrong.
Hi, everybody. Glad to be back.
Yeah, 2 weeks in a row, man. Special guest and now on the panel. Love it. This man literally is so happy he bleeds rainbows. This is Terry Lee Bear.
Hey, Terry.
You didn't know that about yourself, did you, Terry?
Yes, I did.
And last but not least, the man who took Angelo's place and Jim Egner's place and kicked them both out. Said, screw it. Here we go. When this man isn't making Viagra commercials, he's busy chasing kids off his front lawn. This is Robert DeCastro.
Hey guys.
How you doing tonight, bro?
Oh shit.
So how's everybody doing tonight?
Doing good. Doing good.
Well, we don't want to keep our special guests waiting, so I'm going to go around the room real quick, and we'll go back to the top and tell me what's new in your zoo. If you got anything new since last week or any new projects you're working on, now's the time to shine. So, Mike, what you got, brother?
Okay, like I mentioned last week, I've been working on the secret Jim Egner project. Not a crap load of progress, but I finally made some stuff to steer this thing with. Hasbro needed a steering wheel, so we got this little control handle here and one more on each side for speed and steering control.
Nice.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Very, very simple. Coat hangers, some wire insulation, a little paint that'll look great. And as always, oh my God, so many.
Dude, you're blocking the hell out of this thing.
Oh man, I'm trying to catch up. For 3 weeks when I was all sick, I didn't do crap, and now. Anyhow, that's pretty much what's happening over here, guys.
Right on. Moving down the line. Stacy, what you got, brother?
I've been busy since 3 o'clock. I strung some figures
Oh, dang.
and I stripped, repainted the eyebrows, lips, and scars, and then reflocked every one of these.
Wow.
Sweet.
Oh goodness.
Dude. I love those gray ones, man. That's a cool mixture.
Yeah, these are all
Hey,
customers.
Stacy, by the way, I bought some of that denatured alcohol. You were
Yeah.
right. It works, man.
It does. Works really good.
Oh, hell, better than the rubbing alcohol. That's a fact.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Rubbing alcohol's got water in it,
Yep.
you know. So,
Hey, Mike,
Yeah.
you got a thank you from Phil Mahalik.
Oh,
You gave him that MSV tip last week.
you're quite welcome. Glad it worked.
yeah, I like that.
All right, moving down the line.
So that's it for me.
Terry, what do you got for us tonight?
Well, the calendar came out.
Very
This is
nice.
the calendar
Turned out great, Terry. I love it.
Yes,
Turned out great.
it is good.
Yep.
Yeah.
It has
I like that.
exclusive pictures from different collectors in it. There's
I
there's
wonder who that is.
I sense Bob here somewhere.
if you want a calendar, shoot me a message and we'll work something out for you. And then on my my channel, I'm also highlighting this week Joe Lanta
Yeah.
figures, just going through and showing what they look like. This is Colonel Caliber. He's a knockoff of Bullet Man. So if you want to know more about that, check out my channel. Subscribe, like, comment, and share.
Very cool.
Yeah,
Angelo
that's right.
loves the calendar as well.
Right.
Very cool.
Awesome.
And Robert DeCastro, what do you have for us tonight, bro?
Well, I've been working on my movie, and I just got a big order that came in from Cotswold that's going to be in the next installment of The Mystery of the Demon's Eye. As you know, I also finished that Yellow Helicopter. And yeah, I was just upstairs sewing up outfits, and I'm making the custom rig for those jetpacks that Jim printed up for me. And as soon as this is over, I'm back up there working on stuff again. What do you call it? The next installment's going to be really fun. I think you guys are going to like it.
I love the helicopter. Did you see the little tag that I gave you for the police one?
Yeah, I clicked on it, but I couldn't see the reference for the.
Well, I'll send you a private message so you can get in touch with him then, because
Okay. Yeah.
he has a police one in the box for $300. I don't know if you want to pay that much, but
we'll see. I'll we'll
Yeah.
talk to him.
You work it out. That's right.
Yeah. But yeah,
Very cool.
that's what I got.
You guys are all working hard. You guys that are flocking and doing all that stuff, like Angelo, and do you guys do most of that stuff at night, or when do you guys fit it
After
in?
work every day and most of Saturday usually, sometimes Sunday too.
Yeah.
I usually do it every day.
Yeah.
I start usually around 10 and usually don't get done till about 5 or 6.
Wow.
And that's what I do all day. Today I just wasn't motivated at all.
Robert, same deal?
Huh?
Full-time job for you, right?
What? Customizing? Well, I've got my own gig with my Atomic Mushroom company.
Yeah.
But I am, like I said in the chats earlier, I'm building my flocking box, but I'm not doing it in the industrial scale that everybody else is doing. I'm just doing it for myself. But I am building it according to the same pattern that Skunkworks has built his box.
Yeah.
And since it's just small scale, I think I can't wait to see what happens. I fiddle with stuff like that, so I think I'm going to be good.
I bought one of those flockers for my, model railroad when I did it, and it gives you a little jolt, man, if you do it wrong.
Really? Yeah, I saw Jeff's tutorial on how he made his box, and I just want to make sure that when I plug it in, that nothing explodes.
Yeah, I know. I have the battery one. I don't even have it plugged in, and that's a freaking jolt, man.
Yeah. Electrical stuff is scary, but I figured if I stay, within the way Jeff did it, it should be okay because his flocking box is pretty strong and it flocks really well on his video. So I'm hoping I get the same result.
Yeah.
Yours is electricity that you're doing?
Yeah, it's plug in.
Good. Electricity is the way to go.
Yep.
Yeah, you get much better penetration. So.
Yep.
We got somebody from, it says Kiwi. I'm assuming that's Australia. I could be wrong.
Good day.
New Zealand, I think.
Good day, mate. Well, I'm not going to leave our guest waiting any longer.
Yeah.
Got an introduction for him as well. Let's bring him up here. This guy may not understand the internet, but he knows how to build some good old-fashioned amazing dioramas. This is Keith Ward. Keith, if you turn your phone, we can probably get you in the long one.
Oh, God.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
All right. How you
Hello,
doing tonight, Keith?
Hey, I'm doing really good. Thanks for having me on. What a great
absolutely,
group of guys.
man.
What a great
So
group.
My first question before all the other guys start hitting you up with questions is, what do your neighbors say when you're outside with your G.I. Joes taking those pictures that you post? Because you post some big pictures and you got like huge dioramas set up. And I'm like, I could just imagine like how close are your neighbors to your house?
Oh, they're close enough. They see all that stuff. They don't care. They don't care. Matter of fact, some of their grandkids hang over the fence and watch me while I'm playing with my stuff.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the Axis of Awesome. That's what we call ourselves. Stacy was our newest inductee last week. So after tonight's show, you'll be whether you want to be or not, you'll be part of the AOA.
Hey.
Oh, boy. Is there some kind of
medicine
I can take?
Well, I was going to say, you get a 10% discount at every Home Depot once a year.
Okay.
And a free ice cream on your birthday at Dairy Queen. So
nice.
Yeah, that comes with the membership. So
excellent.
We'll
free is good.
We'll teach you the secret handshake offline when nobody else is watching.
Yeah, wait till you see what happens when you try to get the discount.
Mrs. Egner's watching tonight. Very good.
I want her to be a guest on my show. She needs to send me a message because I want her to be a guest on my show.
So I had this idea a while back. I wanted to have the wives or girlfriends or significant others, whatever, of all you guys and have a show on them, getting their opinion on what we do.
That is good.
You want a complaining show.
Well, I'm divorced, so you're not gonna get shit from me, dude. That's why I got 500 GI Joes behind me, because I'm divorced. But I think the rest of you guys are still married, right? Or no,
Oh, yeah.
maybe not.
Oh, not
You
me.
know that.
50 years.
There
Yeah.
you go. I definitely want to talk to your wife.
Yeah.
She's right here. She's right
Yep.
there.
Yeah.
All right, Keith. Anybody? I said keep some questions, but if you guys are gonna hit them up with something first before I go.
Go with your questions and we'll jump off from there.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Let me bring him up big here again. All right, Keith. Tell us a little bit about how you got started with the 1/6 scale diorama specifically, not just collecting, but starting to do your picture, all the pictures that you post on Terry's website.
Oh, that was just something like regular therapy for me. Getting outside, enjoying the weather and everything, and I was finding out that buying this stuff was a lot more expensive. So building it was a better way for me. So I enjoy building the stuff outside.
Well, I tell you that one of the World War II one that you did with the tower and everything.
Oh, the watchtower, was that the Japanese?
No, it was it looked like Stalingrad or something like that. It was
Okay. I
Dude, that looks
intermix all
huge.
that stuff.
that looks huge.
See, like my man cave, what I have is 10 totes. So whenever I have to put something together, I have to pull the vehicles out, set up
Yep.
the tables, or I'm outside with totes.
Well, that was my next question. Do you do most of your photography inside or outside, or what? Both?
It depends on the weather.
Yeah.
Depends on the weather. The last few dioramas that I've done has been on the inside, on the basement floor.
See, but what I love about you and Robert too, especially, and Terry, you guys don't use green screen. I mean, you put real, whatever is behind you, either in the field or a sheet, right, or a backdrop.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the
Only
background.
because
Yeah.
I'm technologically an idiot, so
Yeah, but I mean,
I use a green screen.
yeah, but I mean, when people do the green screen, they can make their you just take a picture of a GI Joe and you can stick it anywhere. It's like I want to see how they made their backgrounds and stuff because that's where I get mine.
You know what I do? I use my big screen TV. A lot of like that last one with the helicopter. That's
I
just my big
caught that, man. I
Oh,
caught that on last
That
one,
was
man.
freaking awesome, man. That was just your TV in the background?
That's just the TV. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
Yeah,
flying. That
I got my
flying
son
there.
helping me.
That was
One is
awesome.
spinning the propeller. One is
Yeah.
playing the background footage, and I am doing the filming where I move the camera like that, so it looks like it's,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Fine.
It's
Well, it
simple,
was
but
awesome.
it's effective.
I tell you
Yeah.
what, some good spots to get some backgrounds at pet stores. That's
Yes.
where I found a couple of my desert
Yes.
backgrounds. It comes in
like-
pretty handy, and they're pretty cheap.
You mean
Yeah.
the fish tank background things?
Yep.
Oh wow.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Did it-
yeah, for the aquariums. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, the aquariums and the water, and then for the lizards and stuff like that, the desert scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good for
Good
close
idea,
up.
man.
Good idea.
You
Go
know,
ahead, anybody else?
you know what you do though. It's like if you go on YouTube, you look for like desert ambiance. Just put ambiance on the end of your search. So it could be anything, sci-fi. It could be it could be like zombie apocalypse ambiance, and it will show you just a kind of like a wallpaper. But the great thing about it, there's elements in there that's moving, and just superimpose your figure right there. Talk about cheaper, right? Because I've done that, and people like ask me, "Goes that a green screen? Is that so and so?" It's like, no, it's just my GI Joe in front of the TV.
Yeah.
So it's really cheap and practical. If you know how to set up your table too, up against the TV, you can do your set up your diorama on that piece of wood or table. Use the TV as your background. You'd be amazed how well that works. It's
Yeah, but
crazy.
when you set up your big table, you have like a sheet though all around the room, right?
Oh yeah, that's a photographer's backdrop. So
Yeah, that's what I thought.
like
Yeah.
the biggest one I have is 10 feet by 20 feet.
Yeah, that's huge.
But I special order it now. On the average, though, it's like 6 to 8 feet tall by 20 feet wide. That way, it'll wrap around 2 6-foot tables.
Wow.
And for the flooring, I use You know those guys that play Warhammer.
Yeah, I saw the. Yeah.
It's just called a gaming mat, and you can get them in any scenario: snow, urban, jungle, or whatever. And surprisingly, it works surprisingly well. Because since I had some of them, because I play Warhammer, it was just like I was surprised how well it worked. It didn't look out of scale or anything. And just add on, like when I set up my dioramas, I also add in like a bag of pebbles you get from Home Depot.
Yeah, I saw
And
that.
what that does is it makes a direct connection from your accessory pieces to the flooring. It sort of just makes that smooth transition, and it looks convincing.
Yeah, no, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Other questions for Keith? And if you guys want to ask any questions in the chat room, let me know.
Well, one of the things that I guess, I'm an eclectic person. I do all kinds of weird, crazy stuff. And one of the things that drew me to Keith was his cavemen, his Bear Clan people. I love it because,
that was cool.
I have made a couple of those figures. And I even made an exclusive where I only made like 7 of them. And I took them to Toy Atlanta and sold every one of them. My wife didn't quite like it because she didn't have enough clothes on. But, anyway, I was able to sell them and get them out of the house. But, tell us something about your Bear Clan, Keith. Tell us something about it.
See, my Bear Clan was basically, I started out with the two girls, and they had to go out and find a new home for the family, the Bear Clan. So they had their little adventures and stuff like that. And I do those dioramas outside because I like the sun, I like the shadows and everything, so I could blend them in. Well, like the hobby stores and stuff like that, you could pick up, stuffed bears and stuff like that. So I had them doing some hunting and everything like that. But the one, I had her off to the side, and I wanted to have something different with her. So instead of her hunting, she's being chased by dinosaurs.
Right.
And that turned out pretty good, seeing the dinosaurs. And I blended them in with the lilac bushes next to the neighbor's house. That's when they come out and asked me what I was doing. He says, "Are you playing with your dolls?" I said, "Yeah, I'm right in the middle of a diorama." So he looked, he goes, "Oh, that's pretty cool." He says, "Do you get to keep that in the house?" I says, "Nope. When I'm done with these girls have to go right back into the totes."
That's right. They go into the totes.
No.
So, but I think Terry caught on one of the dioramas I had. I blended in. I took the kids to St. Louis Zoo, and they had the prehistoric dinosaur display, all life size. So I videotaped every one of them, and I added in to the dioramas, and they turned out
great idea.
great.
Yeah, it
They
did.
turned out great.
I loved it. That T-Rex was awesome, man.
That was the best. That was the best.
Yeah.
It's too bad we can't do like a image on image kind of thing on your live stream, Paul. I'd love to see a picture of that.
Yeah, one of these days I'm gonna have to pay some money for this free thing.
What you can do?
Upgrade.
I'm gonna highlight his post on that dinosaur later on my Facebook page. So just go over there and look at it. It'll be on there tonight.
Yeah. So
maybe we can talk him into doing a YouTube channel because he can make a movie with the Bear Clans running through the woods and then this real dinosaur coming after them. It would be outstanding, man. It would just
Robert, you put dinosaurs in almost every diorama you do too, man. I think you're hooked on the
I
Jurassic
love
Park
the
era.
dinosaurs. Yeah, ever since Mattel came out with the Super Colossus line, my dinosaur collection. Because the only dinosaur I had before then was the that model kit from Revell, the big T-Rex dinosaur.
Yeah, that was
And that was the only one I had.
Yeah.
That was a great dinosaur, but the ones that Mattel just released a couple of years ago, that was a game changer. But Keith, you said you have to put them back on the tote when you're done with the diorama. So I take it you don't have one handy to show us?
Oh no, they're all put away. I wish I had.
It's too bad. I'd love to see them.
Let me ask you something, Keith. When you do an outside diorama, do you start at the beginning of the morning and then you end at the end of the day, and then you've done everything you need to do and you have to dismantle it?
Yes.
Or do you leave it up overnight?
No, I can't leave anything overnight. I have too many raccoons in the backyard. They'd have everything tore up.
Oh, okay.
See, my backyard ends up into a ravine down by a creek in the bottom. So it's a good watering spot. And
Oh, yeah.
one of the dioramas that I built was D-Day because I've got a ravine back there.
I love that one too, Keith.
Yeah, I saw that one too. Good
Yeah, I
stuff.
think I've seen that
I
one,
wish that one would have been live, because before I got done taking the pictures, I had a black snake come crawling across the back end of it.
Oh my!
So right then, like Paul said, I left the ravine for a while, and I went ahead and went in the house, and the snake was gone. But that would have been great if it had been set up with the prehistoric.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
imagine that.
Yeah.
What a great shot that would have been. Wow. Like lightning in a bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't get any live than that.
No.
I know. You gotta start your own YouTube channel. Start posting those things
Telling you, man.
up. I'm telling you, you'll be you'll have like a couple of hundred subscribers in no time.
Yeah.
I just enjoy going with you guys. I enjoy all those group pages. I'm having a blast just watching you guys.
Well, me and my grandsons, we do one setup every year for another group that I'm in called Operation Hammer, and it usually takes us about 4 hours to set it up, and then we might get maybe an hour of pictures, and then 4 hours taking it down. So 8 hours of up and down. It's rough, but the pictures are worth it. The pictures are worth it.
That's what makes it tough setting it up outside, because I tried it a couple of times, but I lost so many small pieces. And you know, when I set up my diorama, there's so many small detail pieces in there. I keep losing them outside. So most of my stuff is indoors.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We got Andy and Indy watching tonight. He just received that free G.I. Joe I sent him last week.
Oh, cool.
And Logic Blaster's here. Hey, I appreciate that comment there, Mr. Logic Blaster. I don't know if you guys have watched my channel. You probably don't, but I've been doing a series on the Timeless Collection ones. So.
I did watch some of your Timeless Collection, and they were good.
Great.
Yeah,
they're
good.
Those are great, Paul.
I'm trying to add a little history in there, and then
are you gonna have those on your wall?
What's that?
Are you gonna have those on your wall?
No, those go in the attic. Those don't come out, man.
Oh no, dude. Those are so
I got no room, man. We got 500 G.I. Joes out here.
Yeah, you gotta start boxing some of those up, man. Start changing.
I got about 100 vintage ones in the attic. I got about 50
got to rotate
in the attic.
So. Yeah, there you go. Stacy got it.
One lady came over in Christmas and said, "How often do you dust these?" And I just looked at her like, "What are you fucking nuts?"
What's that?
Yeah.
Dust.
That sounds like work.
This is about fun. Come on.
Yeah, really. Hey, back to our guest. Do you attend any of the shows that we can see you at, or any of the G.I. Joe conventions?
Nothing around here.
I was gonna say you're a little further north than me, right? You're up.
Yep. I'm sitting right on the Mississippi River in Illinois.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Around that area. You don't make it to the Atlanta show or the Kentuckiana?
No, have never made one.
Yeah. Last year was my first Kentuckiana, and that was something, man. I tell you. I wish I would have had more time to spend there.
It would really be interesting to go to see some of that stuff.
Yeah.
See what everybody's got and what's available.
Well, the first time I took my grandson, when we walked into the room, he said, "My goodness, these Joes go on for miles."
Oh, at the Atlanta one? I'm sure, man.
Yeah, he said they go on for miles.
It's just room after room full of G.I. Joes and
that's right. It was just amazing.
everything. I mean, anything you're looking for, you can find. Somebody's got it.
Yeah. I hadn't been one in a G.I. Joe show for such a long time. I'm really looking forward for that the DFW show.
So PlayScale said the winter one is next week or in 5 days.
5 days, yeah. Mhm.
Yep.
Anybody attending that one?
No,
I wish,
not me, not this
but
year.
I can't.
Maybe
I
next
just
year.
too much traveling for me. I can't do it.
Yeah. Well, like I said, in March I'm going out to Toylanta. That'll be my first one there.
Okay.
And then
You'll
what?
like it.
June we got Dallas, right?
Yeah, DFW show.
Yeah, DFW.
show.
Yeah, I'm going to be showing there too.
Are you? Yeah.
Yeah, I got a table there.
Well,
Sweet.
wonderful. Wonderful. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Keith, what are you working on now for your next diorama? What are you getting ready to do?
Well, I read a book on Daniel Boonesboro.
Yes, sir.
So last summer I trimmed all my lilac bushes down, and I took them all. Everything that was about 14 inches long. It was pretty round. I cut them up, put them in a 5-gallon bucket. I've got about half a fort built already. So that'll be the summer.
Man.
Wow.
That'll be the summer one.
Gonna be
Oh,
cool.
man, that's
Hell
going to
yeah.
be awesome.
Oh, yeah. A
I
fort.
like that.
So I've got about 8 of the pioneers. Couple of the gals will be in that one, and then a couple of the GI Joes that I had that were kind of falling apart. I went ahead and made into some Indians. So I'm going to have some Huron Indians.
Oh,
Man,
cool.
that's going to be awesome, man.
Are you strictly GI Joe, or do you also collect that the Marx Western stuff? Like
I
the
used to
Western-
a long time ago.
Oh yeah. Those make great diorama.
So the Native Americans and stuff, do you customize those, or are you buying
I
Yep.
customize those.
Euro customizer? Yeah.
That way I could pretty well do what I have. So I've got a whole tote that's just full of everything. So if I can't find it there, I'm heading to the hobby store or Goodwill. It'll come up somewhere.
Yeah. Tommy Allgood made all my my Indian costumes. He's a real Indian, if there is such a thing. I mean, I don't mean it that way, but I mean, he I think he's a Blackfoot Indian, and he knows how to sew leather in to the uniform or clothes that they used to wear, whatever you want to call them, and he makes all my Indians stuff. And one of the things the other day, he sent me a leather shirt and a leather pair of pants, and it was on a Johnny West figure.
Oh wow.
And I asked him, I said, how in the world did you get that on there, Terry? He said, slowly.
Very slowly.
Did he sew the outfit on him?
No,
No,
he did not. No, he did not. And
Wow.
I actually took it off of that figure and put it on another one, and I've already sold that to somebody else.
Oh my God.
And he even sews moccasins. He will make a moccasin looks just like a Native American moccasin.
You mean out of real leather?
Real leather.
Really?
Wow. That's cool.
Yeah, Tommy is good.
We'll have to get him on the show sometime, man.
yeah.
He won't come
He
on.
won't do it either. Hey,
Talk him
you
into
guys,
it, Terry.
I forgot to ask Stacy last week. Do you know Michael Hinchman?
Yes.
He boycotts my show too, man.
Why?
I don't
What?
know, man. I think people they're just
Michael
scared of the
Hinchman?
internet, man. I think half the guys.
Well,
Shot.
You
John
threatened to
Stone,
mute
you think?
everybody, so
I know, but
What's scary? This is cool. Everybody can see me.
Right.
John Stone did the same thing, man. I asked him to come. No, I don't do that stuff. I was like, you guys are like, everybody knows you, man. Like, you draw a crowd, and
yeah. Some people are just like that. I don't care. I mean,
No.
I mean, we're not,
If
we
you
don't
go
talk
to the
politics,
shows,
we don't
people are going to
gossip,
see
right?
it. So,
Yeah.
I used to go to the show. I haven't gone. It'd probably be maybe next year. I'm going to try.
Some of the best friends I have are people that I met at the show.
Exactly. There's a lot of cool people there,
Exactly.
and it's the best place to buy bargain stuff
Yes.
because you'll go through bins of
It is.
stuff that
It is.
people have, and you'll pick up stuff super cheap.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's real nice to go to a place that everybody has the same hobby in mind. Same
Exactly,
yeah.
and they don't frown on you either. Think,
that's
oh,
right.
you just haven't grown up yet.
Right.
And I
Right.
tell them, that's right.
It's
I haven't
okay if
grown
he
up
needs
yet.
to grow up.
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care.
Jim Egner's on. He said I scare people away. That's why they won't come on my show.
Unfortunately, it's true.
Hey, we got 16 people watching now, Jim. They're still here. Any more questions for Keith?
Yeah.
Predominantly, what kind of material are you using for the caveman outfits? Are you using leather and stuff, like fur?
Oh, you can find like at Hobby Lobby. You can find the fur.
Yep.
And I tell you, the best stuff to use are scarves
Really?
because they're nice and thin. You can get brown, black, white, red, and you can cut them down, and they're super easy to move around.
Right.
You just tie them on, cut them up, and just use small leather twine. Fix them up. That's what all my cave people are in.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe that's why, Andy. You see his comment?
Nah, what did he say?
He says all the trivia scares people off. That's why they won't come on the show.
That's the fun part. Come on.
Yeah,
So, Keith, I don't know if you know this. At the end of every show, I do a little trivia.
that's where the mayhem
We
starts.
go around the room. I always have 15 questions. Everybody gets 3 questions. And yeah, we just like to see, like, for example, last week we did what, Michigan?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Stacy didn't know shit. and he's from Michigan. So I was trying to do something to help him out, and he still botched it. So
You didn't slip me the answers ahead of time like you said you would. No.
Avoid geography. Avoid geography
That's
stuff.
cheating, man.
So many people suck at that.
Since Jim Egner and Angelo both said they were too hard last week,
They were
I
pretty
I
tough.
came with a real or fake. So it's 50-50 shot to win. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So the question is, it's kind of like true or false. You know, it's real or fake. And I'm going to
Okay.
read you something. So
That's
it
good.
shouldn't be as hard as last time. So
That's good.
Well, I want to ask Keith one more question. What was your first figure? Do you remember it?
With my first figure, I think it was a scuba diver.
Okay. You still have it?
Yes, I do.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
cool.
scuba
Still
feet.
have it.
Sweet.
Those are hard to keep together. They usually disintegrate.
Yeah, most of the leather's pretty well disintegrated, but I have a couple of good photographs of it.
Yeah,
Chick-
good.
On my show last week, Terrell Asbury, who makes the rubber suits, he sold 500 of these things, man. So if you ever want to get a replacement suit, just send a message to Terrell.
He makes a really good suit. I have several from him.
Oh,
And
okay.
they're really a very good suit. It's very close to G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
And it goes on and off, and it looks like it's a factory suit.
Is it
Yeah.
the same rubber material?
It's very close to the same rubber material. He even has, sometimes he'll have 2 different versions of the zipper, because some suits, like the orange one, will have the black material with the zipper in it, and some will have the kind of the whitish color. So you can say which one you want.
There's an orange one for sale on my page right now. It's $81.
Yep.
But it's really nice, and he said these will last at least as long as we're alive. It's better rubber.
Well, that ain't much longer for me. So
Oh, hell. I was put here to do a certain number of things. I'm so far behind, I'm never going to die.
I love his attitude, don't you guys?
Heck yeah, man. Gonna live
Logic.
forever.
Logic Blaster is actually asking me a question. You want to know what was my favorite timeless collection set? I like the Forward Observer the best, actually.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a traditionalist. I like to go back to the 64, 65, 66 era.
Right.
The military stuff, because that's what I had growing up.
Right.
You just did the one for the 8 ropes of danger, right?
Yeah. No. Skydive.
Yeah, the spider, right?
Yeah, Skydive the Danger.
I love
Yeah, I
that
watched
one.
that one.
Yeah.
I
Skydive.
love that one. That's my favorite. You really should put it up on the shelf, Paul. You should like cycle it, because I would love to see that on your wall.
Okay, now you're starting to sound like my neighbor who wants me to dust them. So
I just see like one shelf, just one shelf.
Where? On the ground where I park my Jeep?
No, right there, the bottom shelf or the top
Yeah,
shelf. Just
get a
clear
salad
one
bowl and
shelf
hang it
out.
from the ceiling like everybody does. Come on, man.
Robert, he's going to mute you. Stop.
Yeah, I know. I think Angelo's still waiting to get on the show. I could probably.
You can try it now, man.
Robert, you're blinking out. Robert. You getting a little choppy there, Robert. I can't see.
I'm gonna hound you on that, man.
One more thing to Keith.
Yep.
Keith, in your fort there for Daniel Boone, are you going to make it a whole square or just a part of the wall, or do you have even any idea about that?
It depends. I think
Okay.
I'm gonna start with a wall and maybe a barracks
Okay.
for the pioneers to come in and out of.
Do you have a Daniel Boone coonskin hat yet?
I have one that I wear.
No, I mean for your figure. Do you have
No,
one for?
not yet. Not yet.
Well, I know where you can get one that really looks nice. We'll have to hook up later.
Okay. Yeah, most of my guys have got slouch hats on right now, and I've got one that's a British soldier.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Is there any
Cool.
holy grail for your collection you're still searching for, or you just kind of you do more customizing, right? You're not really looking for a.
I am looking for a John Wayne figure, Captain Nathan Brittles.
Oh my goodness! What's his name had one for $35 a few weeks ago.
Oh man.
I wish I'd have known that.
Yeah, I've been looking for him for a long time.
What is the John Wayne figure?
Nathan Brittle.
Nathan Brittles.
Yeah, that's
the
from.
movie,
She wore a yellow ribbon.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I get it now. Okay, I get it now.
Cavalry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like.
Sounds like a great figure. That sounds like a great figure.
Was he in the Fort Apache, the original Fort Apache?
Yes.
John Wayne. Yeah.
Mm.
Yep. Another favorite.
Yeah, I love that one.
Can you make the uniform? I mean, what you're looking for him? Like if somebody was to supply you the head on a G.I. Joe?
I don't think I'm that talented.
No, you need to buy him comes with the uniform already.
Okay. Yeah.
And they're not that hard, but they are kind of pricey. That might be one of the reasons it's his holy grail.
I see. I didn't know because you can always buy a head and put it on a G.I. Joe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's already done.
Yeah, there's a lot of people making John Wayne heads.
Right.
Yeah.
All
'Cause
different
I mean, I
things.
even make one. So I make him
Yeah.
for the Green Beret. So it's about that era. So he looks
Oh,
like
yeah,
he's in
yeah.
his 30s or so. But, if you can't find the uniform, then that's going to make it tough. So
The uniform, you could probably put Custer's uniform on him. That would, with some modifications, that would be okay.
That would be close enough. Yeah.
It would be close. Yeah.
yeah. And Action Man made a cavalry uniform, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that's what somebody just
I
posted.
think
over there.
Formative International did a lot of.
Yeah, I think they did too. Yeah. So
Yeah,
you could
they did a
you could
lot
kind
of
of try to,
colorful
put it
uniforms.
together that way.
Well,
Could
I
be a custom
have
made one.
I have a bunch of uniforms, but I ain't selling none of them. I'm sorry.
Soldiers of the World made a Civil War line. I remember that.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yep. They
Yeah,
did a
wouldn't-
whole
wouldn't
bunch
be
of that stuff. I
cavalry,
bought a
but-
bunch of them locally here. I sold them all to Jeremy Milford, though.
Oh yeah, that's right, Jeremy.
Yeah, that's where he got some of those revolution.
Have y'all
outfits for
noticed
some
this
of the
this one guy that's collecting all the World War I German uniforms?
Oh, yeah, I seen that too. Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's got a couple dozen of them
he's
now.
got
I see.
25 of them now, and the price for them things on eBay, they're up to 70 and 80 and 100 and $200 for a German uniform from World War I. It's just crazy.
What make are those? Are those they look pretty detailed? Are those dragons or
They're
something like
Hasbro.
that?
They're actually Hasbro?
Yeah, that
Oh, really?
Hasbro put something on the cover that somehow upset people, to do with Germany, And so they withdrew the figure. They stopped making the figure, and so now there's just a limited amount out there.
Oh,
And
okay. Well, it sounds
any-
like he's got a lot of them.
well,
Well,
anytime
the vintage '60s Germans, aren't those World War I Germans?
No, those are World War II.
Yeah.
World War
Are they
II look-
the
Yeah,
ones
those are
that-
two.
this guy
Okay.
has a spiked
Yeah,
helmet.
that's World War One. The spike helmet.
Yeah, that's World War One.
Yeah.
When were those made?
Oh golly, when were those made? I'd have to look. I just don't know.
Was it?
I'd
It
have
must
to
have been
look.
for a convention or something because
Yeah, because I didn't know they made them at all. I never
Yeah.
heard of
I never heard of it before either. I had no
I
idea.
mean, I have two Doughboys that they
I
made in
found-
like
I saw one at last year's Joe Atlanta and I almost bought it. It was $20, and now I wish I had.
yeah, Murray Corrigan says the 90s. That's yeah. Because they made two Doughboys uniforms and I have those. But
Yeah,
I
yeah,
never
yeah.
Saw, I never
I
saw
I
the
didn't know they
World
made
War
the
I
German ones though.
Yeah, they did. It's called Senior Corporal, First Westphalian Regiment from the Foreign Soldier Collection.
Westfield. Okay.
Yeah, Westfield.
Yeah.
And
So they
right
made it-
now it's on eBay for $125. That's the cheapest one.
Ooh.
lot of money.
That's the same German that I have. The World War I Soldiers of the World.
Uh-huh.
That's a good one. It's a good uniform.
Yes.
Action Joe Figley with us, Murray Corrigan's with us, Play Skills with us, Logic Blaster. Just want to say hi to everybody in the chats that I haven't been keeping up with. Mike's GI Dojo has been chatting away here.
Logic
Hey,
Blaster.
everybody in the chat.
Very
Logic
interesting.
Blaster, one day we're going to get him on the show. He's another one. He avoids us, man.
But he's right though. Cotswold really like when back in the day when they did all those German uniforms, they did some really awesome ones.
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah,
Yeah.
they were
Some
really
of them
good.
are still available on eBay for reasonable prices too. So if anybody's building their collection based on that now is probably the time to do it.
Well,
the quality looked like Hasbro too. I mean, it was
Right.
really-
Oh, it is. Yeah.
I still have, I think the one series they did was called Gearbox.
yeah, I remember that.
And I still have the submarine guy, and I have the sniper, the American Marine sniper, and one of the scouts, one of the Marine scouts, and they're still in the boxes. Those were some amazing creations that Cotswold did there. Those were creations that were great.
A lot of really good stuff throughout
Hey,
history.
Keith, one more question before I let you go. Since you're a little bit older than me, but not as old as Stacy, I was wondering. I was just wondering your take on where do you?
Oh, how old are you, Stacy?
I was just wondering what's your
I'm-
take on the? Where do you
I'm
see the 1/6
59. I'm going
scale?
to be 60 in February. So
Oh shit, he is older than me. Crap. I won't be 60 till
don't let
June.
this fool you. It's shoot
I'll
time.
I'll be 67 in May.
Where?
That don't mean nothing. You could probably get hit by a car tomorrow or something, you know.
Yeah, okay.
So Keith, where do you see the 1/6 scale going now? I mean, do you think it's taken? I mean, flatten out? Do you think it's still growing? You think it's going away like the model trains are for some people?
It's gone.
I think with me, I think it's growing. And it's because of people like you and me and everybody else that's on the panel that keeps it alive.
There you go.
Oh, I hope
That
so.
keeps it alive.
That was the whole purpose of me
Hope so.
starting this thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And as long as I can still go outside with my tote and make a diorama in the yard without getting laughed at by the neighbors, I'm going to do it.
Jeez, that's right.
Let him laugh.
Yeah. No, because you know, like I saw on Jeff's last live stream with Jim Egner,
You Magner?
they asked the same question, and he said, "I don't care. I don't care. You know, it's like it doesn't matter what you know, because we have control of the future of what we're because of what we're doing.
Yeah.
You know, because our numbers are growing, And with the dissemination of information through the internet the way it is now, I mean, we're spreading the word in the hobby faster than ever. I just saw a YouTube channel. It was a young guy. He's in his 20s, and he discovered vintage GI Joe, and that is like his thing now. His girlfriend collects vintage Fisher Price toys, and he collects vintage GI Joes, and he's just in his 20s. And you should see this guy's collection. It's like he's just buying up lots and stuff, and he's digging it. And he says before his time, but he never realized how cool these toys were. And he was aware of like the high end 6-scale collectibles, but he was talking more about how like the neat factor of the actual GI Joe, the vintage stuff they were just more fun. You know what I mean? Yep. Because when I collected like the accurate 6-scale stuff, I actually had less fun than when I had the vintage GI Joe, because with the 6-scale historically accurate stuff, I remember when I was like posting dioramas with those guys, and I would have people say, well, that guy doesn't belong in the Pacific Theater. He got the wrong patches on. That guy has the wrong weapon. Oh, his helmet's the wrong color. The insignia shouldn't be there. And I was like, so I sold all of it because I just wasn't having fun.
Right.
Takes the fun right out of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I post what I like. I don't care if he had that helmet.
Well, I mean,
that's what you get though. Is like when you try to, do your thing with it. People are more concerned about like little stupid details like that than just having fun. Right. And with the vintage GI Joe stuff, you can just have fun.
Right. Exactly.
Go in your backyard and to hell with the neighbors things. I said, that's right. I'm playing in my flower garden and.
A dead doornail. He said he's 30 and he's collecting now. So I mean, that's kind of young for,
Yeah.
Hey, more power to you, dude.
Yeah, way to go, man. Way to go.
I think in the past, I mean, a lot of us were closet collectors and didn't know a lot of other guys were out there collecting unless you went to the shows. And that's probably the only time you met other collectors. Now with the internet and
now we're all out of the closet.
Yeah. We're out of the closet.
Yeah, that's true. I used to think too that that after doing a lot of flocking and painting of the heads and stuff like that, that eventually I'm going to run out of that kind of stuff, but it doesn't seem to stop. So I know Hasbro produced millions of pieces of G.I. Joe figures and stuff like that, but it just seems like one day it's going to run out. But I've been doing this quite a while now and it doesn't. So it's kind of like
more.
It's circulating.
Yeah.
You
wonder why Hasbro, if it's that popular, Hasbro quit making the 12-inch figure though.
I don't understand what they're thinking.
I know Greg Brown.
Let us bring back the GI Joe Club, if anything.
Yeah,
at least that, right? At least that.
Yeah, and that way we could do 60s and 70s figures again.
Right.
Oh man, I would love
alternate.
I missed the club figures, dude.
Or
I really missed the club figures.
I do too.
Real quickly, I want to say hi to Daryl P. He finally caught a live stream. Got somebody new watching us tonight. And also, I want to say a happy birthday to Adam Stedman, one of the original guys from the AOA. Right. Today's his birthday. I won't say his age, 59.
Happy birthday, brother.
Happy birthday.
If he's watching or he watches this later, he'll see that. So, hey, we got about 5 minutes left, and that gives us enough time to play some trivia if you're ready, willing, and able there, Keith.
I think dinner's ready,
All right. See you guys later. Have a good evening.
No.
Stacey, bring it on.
Stacey, you were eating in the green room. Don't even go there. I know you just ate.
Oh, no, that was a snack.
Yeah. Just a snack. Come on, man.
Hey, remember, I made it easy, man. It's real.
Okay, that's right.
Sure.
And the topic tonight is
better be good. It better be good. That's all I'm saying.
College courses. I was kind of hoping Jim Egner would be here for this one just to see. It's called college courses. I'm going to read the college course, and you're going to tell me,
we're out of here.
Is it a real course or is it a fake course? And we're starting with you, Medic Mike. Okay.
Okay.
Elvish. In other words, talking
Elvis?
like elves. Yeah. You know, like the Two Towers and Lord of the Rings. Do
I
they
have no
teach
idea what the hell you're talking about,
Elvish?
man.
Elvish.
Was there a question there?
What's the question?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I just said
that
is.
was
Right. I'll talk slowly for the old people here. All right.
Just slow it down real slow.
All you have to say is real or fake.
Oh, good.
Okay.
You don't have to research
We
anything.
got a 50-50 shot.
Get it.
I was
I
reading
said
too
it's
much
so
into that,
freaking
huh?
easy.
Okay. Repeat the question.
God.
Fake.
Angelo told me to make it easy for you. I mean, how much easier do you want? Like,
All right, so
college,
the
I'm going to read you a college course, and you're going to tell
Okay.
me, is it a real college course or is it a fake college course? That's all you got to say.
Okay. That's a little more clear. Okay.
Okay.
Go for it.
And the college course is called Elvish. In other words, they
Huh. And I would say that there is some freako in college who has taken this course, so I'd say it's true.
it is a real course taught at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. Yes.
That figures over there in Madison. Those people are really weird.
Hey, Mike,
Yo.
you said it was freakies. I think that anybody that can invent an entire language is pretty awesome.
Well, if
J.R.R.
that's the case,
Tolkien,
then you
he
think I'll
did.
speak Klingon instead.
Stacy, you're
There's an
next if we ever get to you, buddy. Are you ready?
Yeah.
False,
I guess so.
false, false.
Well, wait a minute. I'm getting abducted. Oh, you're not supposed to see the flashlight. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I can't
No,
read the
don't
chats
be
and read
funny.
this.
That
but
was
okay. College course. Again, fake or real? That's all you got to say,
Okay,
Stacy.
okay.
Fake or real? Okay. Street fighting mathematics. Real or fake?
Fake.
It is a real course taught at MIT.
Really?
am I? Okay.
We
now
are
I'm
down
ready.
to Terry. Terry,
Golly.
ghost hunting for beginners. Fake or real?
Oh, it's true.
That's probably
It is
true.
fake. It is fake.
What?
I know.
Robert
You
DeCastro.
got the answers mixed up.
Hey man,
You're wrong, Paul.
internets don't lie. Okay.
The internet doesn't lie.
The internet don't lie. True or false? The
Yeah.
internet don't lie. True or false?
We're never. Hey, Keith. Normally it doesn't go this slow. We're getting to you, brother. Okay. You may want to rethink joining this AOA group, man. The joy of garbage, real or fake?
Fake.
Robert, it is a real course taught at Santa Clara University.
This is ridiculous.
Hey,
Shit is
Mike
real.
got his question right.
That's teaching people how to dumpster dive.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
We are finally to our special guest, Keith Ward. The unbearable whiteness of Barbie.
Oh, that's got to be true. That's got to be true.
It is a real course taught at Occidental Dental College. I never heard of that.
How do you teach that?
I'm learning a lot
People
here.
pay for this stuff?
Yeah, I guess, man.
No wonder why we're putting out a bunch of idiots.
Thank God
We are-
I have no higher education.
We are back to Medic Mike. Round two. Medic Mike. Gossip. That is it. Just the title. Gossip. Real or fake?
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Fake.
It is a real course taught at Cornell University.
Oh my God. And that's like an
Stacy.
expensive university.
Stacy, you ready to miss one again?
Yeah, I sure am.
Chocolate cake taste testing. Fake or real?
Oh, please be real.
Yeah, I know that's what I want to say too. Yeah, I'm gonna say real.
It is fake.
God! The wrong stuff is real. Why are the wrong stuff real?
Terry, how the Simpsons saved American literature, real or fake?
Well, using Robert's methodology, this has to be real.
It is a real course taught at Long Island Hofstra University.
Ridiculous.
Jeez.
Robert DeCastro. The science of superheroes, real or fake?
Oh, that's got to be real. Please be real. I will join that course right now.
It is a real course taught at the University of California, Irvine.
Yes.
Way to go, Robert. Way to go.
Finally, round 2 almost finished. Keith.
This is painful.
It is very painful. How to win a beauty pageant, fake or real?
Oh, that's got to be real.
It is a real course taught at Oberlin College and Conservatory. Yes. Finally, last round. I don't know who's winning or losing. I lost track, man.
At this point, doesn't even
We're
matter.
back to
Terry's
Mike.
got 2, I think. Terry's got 2.
No.
Robert's only got 1. Mike's got 1.
Doesn't Keith have 2? Did you have both right, Keith?
Yes, I think I've got 2.
Keith has-
Yeah,
Keith
he's
has
winning
right.
because I had 1. I
Yeah,
had 1 and 1. Yeah.
Last round. Here you go. Mike.
Yep.
Names and their popularity in the U.S. throughout the centuries from 1660 to 2010. Real or fake?
Wow.
That sounds real.
Fake.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't fit on the form.
Stacy. The art of walking.
That's so ridiculous. It's probably real.
Yeah, real.
That's right.
Real.
You are correct, sir. The art
See?
of walking.
See?
I got one.
Oh,
No. I like all my answers to be wrong. Give it to Mike.
Terry. Surviving the zombie apocalypse. Is that real or fake?
That is real.
Yeah, it's
I
gotta be
know
real.
it's got to
That's
be
real.
real.
I know this answer.
What'd you say, Terry? Real or fake?
Well, using his same philosophy. All right, I'll go with real.
It is actually taught at Michigan State University.
I saw it in
Okay.
the documentary. I saw it in the documentary. Some clown really actually took the course in college.
Yep.
It's crazy.
That's how I knew it was real.
I saw
Last
it.
2 questions. Robert, to you. Human suffering 101. True, real or fake?
That's
Well, we
fake.
know it's real. We're on this show.
That's fake.
And let me find your off button. There you go. Goodbye. I wouldn't do that to you, Stacey. Anybody else? Anybody else want to comment about my show? Anybody else?
It's fake.
Human suffering 101. Fake or real? What do you got, Robert?
It's fake.
It is fake. You are correct.
Yeah. See.
Last question for our
Nobody
guest
gives a
tonight.
crap.
Justin Bieber and the sociology of fame. Real or fake?
Oh, knowing Justin
That's gotta
Bieber,
be
it's
real.
got to be real.
Yeah.
It's Justin Bieber.
I'm sorry, sir. That is a fake question.
Wow.
That is a
Oh
fake
my
question.
goodness, we tied.
I know we got a
All-
bunch of ties out there.
All 3
Dang.
bottom guys are tied here.
I don't know if I can go with these true or false questions anymore, man. You guys,
Dude. Yeah.
you dragged that
I-
shit out for
I
10
actually
minutes. man.
enjoyed this one. I enjoyed this one. I gotta say.
All right.
So you're on the right track.
All right,
You're on the
cool.
right track.
Maybe it's not us. Maybe it's the Inquisitor.
And again, you are banned from the show.
Goodbye, Stacy.
We're sorry. We lost connection with Stacy tonight, but he'll be back next week.
Got abducted.
Oh, man. Hey,
If I'd have known it was that easy, I would have started this long ago.
I'm going to bring you up big here, buddy. Keith, why don't you tell everybody if you have a handle, if you have a website, a Facebook page, something like that, they can get in touch with you or see your work. You want to let them know where they can find you?
Just follow me with Terry. We'll start with that.
Okay. Well, if you guys can subscribe. Terry, what's that, your handle again on the Facebook page?
Well, on my Facebook page, it's Toys Mine G.I. Joe Action Figure Toys.
There you go.
I knew it was a little longer than Toys R Mine.
Yeah,
That's his email, or
That's
Website or-
Facebook
That's
group.
my Facebook.
Oh, that's his. Okay.
It's a
Yeah, that's
Facebook
my
group to
fa-
join.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Keith doesn't have anything like he doesn't have where you can contact him directly.
no.
Okay.
No.
We have 1,400 members so far, and I
All are
kicked out.
welcome.
Yeah, and all are welcome. And I kicked out a few guys the other day, and somebody posted right after I said, "Well, I just kicked out a bunch of people that are just not collectors." And somebody said, "Terry has the kung fu grip."
It's my show, and I'll do what I want. Hell yeah. Well,
So maybe I'll change the name to the kung fu grip.
well, again, Keith, we'd like to welcome you to the AOA. You are a member now, and it does get you 10% off your Home Depot order. Only once a year, though. And it gets you a free Dairy Queen ice cream once a year, too, on your birthday. So,
Great.
yeah. So,
Don't use the coupon. They'll call the cops on you.
My show on Thursday night will be brought to you by Outback, the arthritis cream.
none of you guys like Swiss Miss and Cocoa?
Sponsors now. Oh crap!
Well, I'm hoping Robert does a Viagra commercial for us sometime.
Oh my God. You guys got me crying.
Hey, I have to tell you that was made for Angelo, but when you took his place tonight, I said, "Well, you got it." All right, guys. Everybody have a great week. We'll see you next week. Don't forget, we got Greg Brown joining us next week. So if you guys are free and want to jump in the panel, and that goes for you, Keith. Now that you're a member, if there's any free night you want to jump in, you can be on the panel. So other than that,
My
guys have a
show
good week.
starts at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Your channel, yeah.
Yes.
Yours.
Dollbase just asked that in the chat.
Yep. Yours is 7, mine's 8.
Yeah.
All right, guys, have a great week, and thanks for participating. Everybody in the chats, I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right.
Have a good week.
Guys, have a good weekend and
Hey guys, it's been a
stay
blast.
safe.